All right, y'all. I'm trying to stay myself up. I got to stay up for a while today. So I thought I would come back for a second and talk about Black fathers, African American fathers, and just kind of like a reality that needs to be faced, and it needs to be faced very soon. I got to mute real quick though, because I got to do something real quick. So I'll be right back. That last live that I did got 23 dislikes, which is Black men that for some reason they want to force religion on complete strangers in social media. But in this live, I want to talk about fathers that do it. So I'll be right back, y'all. Hold on. All right, I'm back, y'all. I had to get some information. I got to run downstairs real quick, though. I think I'm going to take y'all with me, though. Let's go on a little trip downstairs. I got to grab something real quick. Wish that shit would hurry up and get here so that I can freaking relax. I hate having to wait on stuff. Sometimes you just got to stay up, though. I'll get plenty of sleep tonight once I get my outer set, lay myself down and give me some rest. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go to sleep before that. That ain't gonna be till later on this evening, till like the witching hour, when I start to get everything set up on that. I want to speak to Black fathers and see, more than likely, if you are a Black father, that you probably are already at odds with your daughters, especially if you are Christian, and especially if your daughter had to take up witchcraft. Okay, so that's what I want to talk about. If you guys are having this issue, you can absolutely um, contact me for a consultation. Okay, because what you women are going to find out and what you men are going to find out is that you're just going to have struggled your entire life. You're just going to have consistent struggle because, first of all, a lot of the times that religion is not for Black people. I understand how Black people feel about the Bible and all of that. But I personally am moving past all of that. Me personally, I'm moving past all that. If you have a desire to continue on with that, then that is your choice. Okay. Uh, there we go. Uh-huh. Sorry, y'all, I'm doing some writing. Your daughters want to manifest their lives. You know, you guys with that limiting with those limiting spiritual beliefs and throwing Bible verses at people, throwing Bible verses at your kids, and you know, when you're not even a Christian yourself. And especially if you are a Black person that is going along with a religion that condoned, that was used as a tool. I don't want to necessarily say that it condoned it, but I think it was used as a tool, and a very powerful tool to enslave Black people. You're going to be at war with your daughters. You're going to be at war with your wives. You're going to be at war with women. Okay. And you just have to accept that. You have to accept what is, and your children will turn away from you. That's the reason. That's one of the reasons why. A lot of the stuff that you see happening, it even says that it's going to happen in the Bible. It even says it in the Bible, and that's one of the reasons why daughters are turned away from their fathers, because they don't want to continue to live in that ignorance. They don't want to continue to live in chains. They don't want to continue to be trapped. They don't want to continue with that. They don't. You ask anybody, most people would rather worship Satan than worship that deity because of the pain and suffering that it caused to the Black race. And so when times are already hard enough out there, what a Black parent will do to their children is they will try to force religion on them. And I think that Black men are the most ignorant when it comes to that. I think that, and I think that there's a lot of people, even if you're white, a lot of women and or men, even when they're white and their white parents do that to them, they can't fucking stand them. That's a very good way of fucking up your relationship with your child. Hold on, y'all, I'll be right back. All right, y'all, I'm back. So it is what it is. Nobody has to be held back in their life just because you're scared. Okay. There's a lot of you that are scared all the time. And you're frightened of certain things, and it's okay for you to be frightened, but don't try to scare others that aren't frightened. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Okay, yeah, I'm back. I had to get some stuff done. So, um, I think that if you do have a daughter that is a witch, or if you do have, stop trying to take the power of their own life out of hands. It's almost like a lot of you Black fathers are pimping your children to that religion. You're like pimping your children out. You're selling them out. That's why a lot of your children see you as sellouts and they don't respect you. And literally the relationship will be strained forever. It's not going to get any better. It's not. Hold on. All right, y'all, I'm back. I mean, anytime a black father can sit back and watch people attack his child, that's not even a father. You can't even consider yourself to be a father. I couldn't believe it. My father was actually bragging to me. Y'all know that I have a very horrible relationship with my father, worse than my mother. But my father was bragging to me that he was watching everything that was happening on YouTube. And I'm like, you ain't said shit? So, at least my mother, if she watched covertly. She didn't, come in my face talking about, oh, I'm your father. You supposed to be daddy. You supposed to be protecting your child. And instead you sitting back watching your children and your child and your grandchildren go through hell, and you are subpar to what a father should actually be. Okay. Sorry, y'all, I'm writing out a petition right now. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you know what? I'm gonna have to step out a little bit for a few minutes because I gotta get something. Hold on, I'll be right back. Excuse me, y'all. Hold on, I'll be right back. I need to drink some freaking water. Okay, I'm back. And it's really like y'all take, like, when y'all were reading the Bible or looking at a lot of these movies and stuff, y'all took it literal that you were supposed to be fighting for somebody's soul or whatever the fuck it is that y'all be saying to justify this shit. And I'm gonna tell you, you got hoodwinked, you got bamboozled. Okay, hold on. So, give me a second, y'all. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful to my father. What I've been picking up on is that he's been sick. My father actually still has issues with cancer and stuff like that, and I think that when you get to that point, when you become so toxic that you get sick and you still don't listen to the truth, I think that there's a serious problem. Hey, African Soul Star. Hello. Grand Rising to you too. So, okay. All right. Mm-hmm. What's it be? All right, y'all. Sorry about that. I have a lot of writing to do there. Oh, let me go in here and grab this real quick. I just wanted to give that little tidbit. I mean, if you want to let a religion, a made up, man made religion, if you want to let that, um, you know, cause you to continue to do these things, then I don't know what to tell you. Y'all, I got a lot to do over here. Goodness gracious. I have so much to do over here in the next week or so. I'm going to be so busy in the next week. And honestly, the weird phone calls, the weirdness on my channel, the constant watching and, trying to view people and constant, discussion and talking and plotting and weirdness and gang stalking, this stuff is going to have to stop. They seem to be very, very upset. For some reason, I think that they actually thought that what they were doing was going to work. Oh, fuck. No, no, there it is. Come on. Where in the hell are you at? Oh, I got to order some more of these candles. So, what do you think of that, African Soul Star? Do you think that Black fathers, especially, are extremely ignorant to be trying to force a slave religion on their children? I think that's ignorant. I think that's ignorance at its finest, personally. I mean, I don't know how y'all feel about it. Um, mm, it's interesting that these candles are making all these noises. Wow. Oh no, that's that. That's not the candle. That's something else. That's what I got burning in my cauldron. Okay, y'all. So I just wanted to let y'all know that. I mean, I don't know what to tell people. Like somebody had came in the chat room and said that I was tainted or something. I'm like, God, the obsession is real. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, you cannot change me. You can't change me. You can't change the truth, and you can't change what is. You just can't change it. You said you think it's both. Yeah, I think isn't it stupid? It's so ignorant. Like I like, so I think that if you're teaching your child empathy, you should teach them to not hurt people because they don't want to hurt people. You shouldn't teach them to not hurt people just because they're scared they're going to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? And so the same thing with religion. Religion sort of has that same concept. Oh, well, you should be, and they don't even tell them to be good people. They don't even tell them to be good people. Being a good person and being patient and kind and loving is typically, the ones that I have ran into on YouTube have been extremely disrespectful. Traditions are hard to break. Wow. Well, I think a lot of black people better start listening to their ancestors, because I don't see why that could even be a tradition in any black family. And if that is your tradition in your family, I don't disrespect it. I'm here to do work for you. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, if you are a religious person, you are creating your own hell. I realized that when I let go of all that shit, and I realized that I had been creating the very hell that I had been dealing with from time to time. Okay. I realized that. So, and I think that, any black parent that forces that on their kid it's a trap. It's a horrible, horrible trap. And a lot of y'all are trapped up in it. I feel bad for a lot of people out there that just don't know. It's like, God, you mean to tell me that, literally you could have been living all these years in some kind of happiness and peace, but instead you just let that religion destroy your life. Yeah, they do. And why would you want to be a slave? Is that fun to you? Like, I can promise you that, because I felt like people was it was a lot of black people that was kind of afraid that they was going to try to bring back slavery and make it legal. And that's what we not going to be doing. That's why it's a lot of black people hot telling it the fuck up out of the United States. It ain't got really nothing to do with the other races of people, even though we know they do they dirty work sometimes, but it's your own people that are trying to be an obstacle in your life, especially if it's your father. Just disown your kid. Maybe they want you to disown them. Just disown them. That's what I say. Just disown me. That's how I feel about the situation at this point. I mean, you don't own me anyway. Like, I think that that's so narcissistic. Like, I ain't disowning you. Uh, you're weird. These people are weird. They want to disown you for living your life and manifesting what you want. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Okay, yeah, I'm back. I had to take care of something real quick. I'll be glad when this shit get here because I'm ready to freaking lay myself down and fall asleep. But I know if I fall asleep and I miss it, I'm gonna be pissed. So yeah, that's just what I would say. And then especially if you're a black father and then you're running around with people that are talking racist, like ew, and you think that God likes you, you think that God is cool with that? The hell is wrong with these people? They'll run around with people that's treating you like trash, all in the name of religion. You just got to get it together, buddy. Okay, you just got to get it together. I don't think I would. I think that after a while, especially when things are not going your way, you got to realize that people have free will. And violating somebody's free will is not always for their own good. Sometimes it is. If you doing everything that you're doing out of hatred and fear, you are going to have a fucked up situation because that's exactly how they move. They move in hatred and they move in fear. And it's just been pathological. They've been doing it pathologically for the past few years. Nobody understands it. You know, other people that know better, that are not ignorant, will look at you, and I don't want to be judged by that. Fuck that. Yes. I don't want to be judged by that bullshit. Oh, wow. I need to get this up. Toilet paper. It looks bad. It looks ignorant. And I don't like to make myself look when it comes to stuff like that. I personally do not enjoy coming on here talking about the crazy, crazy crap that'll be happening. Now, I personally think that there are a lot of people that have gotten themselves too personally uh, involved with me, which is why I have so much of that, or I've had it. Y'all do it every now and then. It's not like it's all the time. It's just every now and then, but I feel like it's a cycle that is going to end because, I get sick and tired of it. I really do. And, they will harass, attack, and attack, and attack, and attack because they want me to leave YouTube or some dumb shit like that. And I think it's stupid. I think it's stupid. And, I know for a fact that I'm deserving of more respect from that. And I'll do black magic on your ass. I'm not no fucking punk. I will do black magic on you and won't give a fuck either. Y'all know how I am. I won't give a flying turtle's ass. As many times as these people have done these stupid attacks against me and against my company, and as many times if I as and literally will go to white supremacy and thinking that that's going to do anything. Well, how do you think that black people escape white supremacy? How do you think that they were able to escape it? And then also bringing up these stupid vengeful spirits with a bunch of mentally ill people, subjecting your children to some of the most awful people in the name of religion. It's obviously very hypocritical, isn't it? Ooh, my hand is itching. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Hmm, that is perfect. So mote it be. It is 8:41. God dang it. Wonder how long it's gonna take. I gotta go and get an update real quick. So I'm trying to like make time go by like faster. But I think I might end up having to take me a little nap because I'm not tired. I got a lot of rest yesterday. Um, so I'm not tired or anything. I'm actually very energized right now. Whoa. Oh shit, sir. Mm, interesting. Okay. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Ooh, excuse me. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, that was kind of a trip. Okay. Okay, y'all. So I'm gonna skedaddle. I don't want to hear it anymore. I don't want to hear about all of that religious stuff. I really don't. And I'm not gonna give up my fucking channel for a bunch of people that can't fucking accept what is. I'm not gonna give up my channel for that. So, all right, smoke of air and fire of earth, cleanse and bless this home and earth, drive away all harm and fear, and only good may enter here. And if spirits threaten us in this place, fight fire by fire and water by water, banish their souls into nothingness and remove their powers until the last trace. Let these evil beings flee through time and through space. I got my Palo Santo. I really like the chipped kind too. I got some sticks coming though soon too. I like those, but these are good for burning in your cauldron. Anyway, I've got to skedaddle. I will see y'all later. I hope that I helped somebody, but you're going to lose your relationships with your daughters, especially if your daughters are witches. If you choose to disown your daughter, like, first of all, if a parent says that, your kids are thinking, you don't own me any fucking way. And it seems like this has been a terrible thing in the Black community. Black men feeling as though they own their children, like they own them for life or something. And I have a serious problem with that. That's not a relationship. When you're saying that you own somebody, that means that they're your property. That's not a fucking relationship. And I think that the Black community needs to focus on having more healthier fucking relationships. Seriously, you got to start having healthier relationships with people. And then, especially those of you that go around, you do the most evil, dumb, diabolical, fucked up ass shit. And then you got the nerve to pick up a goddamn Bible and start reciting Bible verses at people for anything. Like, and it's so crazy the way that they think, this holier than thou attitude. And I wouldn't want a fucking thing to do with you. And that's exactly what's going to happen. What are you going to do? Kill your own kid? You was trying to do that in the first goddamn place. That's what you was doing. You sold your own kid out so that you could be accepted by a society that's never going to fucking accept you. Like, that shit don't even make no sense to me. Like, you're damned if you do or damned if you don't. So then why keep doing it? Like, it's so annoying. And I feel like there's some women out there. There's some witches of all races that are currently dealing with this with their fucked up ass parents, or especially their father. And there's a specific warning message that is gonna come with that. Honestly, and you wonder why the Black community can't build a fucking thing. They're so focused on the downfall of their own people themselves. I only dislike the Black people that's trying to fuck me over. If you a Black person that ain't fucking with me, I ain't got nothing against you. But if you are fucking with me, trying to light candles, putting me in your Bibles, I, you know, you're doing that because you want to control. And see, this is the reason why women leave men, they divorce men, they don't want a fucking thing to do with you because shit, you're just too goddamn controlling. For real. You're so controlling that you've just turned into a troll. You are not even, you know what I'm saying? It's just that and it gets annoying. And maybe you shouldn't have told all your little crazy friends to come over to her and bother her. You bought it on yourself. You claim that you're embarrassed about your kid being a witch, but why did you go and what is it? What is it to you? Like it's like they and see my mother couldn't stand my father for a very long time because he kept trying to stop her from doing what she wanted to do. When my mother was getting ready to buy her first house, she was getting ready to move out of my mother's house. She came and she told me, she said, "Your father is trying to stop me from getting my house." And I was like, why? I was like, that don't even make no sense. She didn't really get into detail about what exactly he was doing. But I can't imagine that he was probably trying to spiritually fucking attack her or something. Like, it's so fucking stupid. Like, god damn. So, if my father would do my mother like that, he would do me the same way out of jealousy. Okay. And I was at odds with both of my parents, not really with my mother. I hadn't spoke to my mother in years. According to my family, my mother was planning on reuniting with me. She wanted to speak to me. My mother was not tripping off of none of that crap on YouTube and all that crazy shit. But it seems like there's another person that drives a fucking that continues on the mess and the goddamn madness. And I'm fine. People will come in, they'll say, "Oh, well, what about your eternal soul and all this stuff?" And it's like, what the fuck are you even talking about? Y'all saw that video that I put up the other day? Y'all see that lady, the so-called God warrior? She was literally just the devil, just scaring the fuck out of everybody. She couldn't even come home and relax with her family. She didn't even appreciate her fucking family. Like when your religion causes you to start abandoning your own family, there's a problem. Your religion should never do that. If at any moment you start to abandon your own family because of a religion, then especially when it ain't got you no fucking where. And a lot of these parents will be, I mean, I just don't get it. And anytime you ready to kill your own people over religion, you see black people there, especially a lot of black men, y'all are zombies. Y'all so caught up in that bullshit that y'all be ready to kill some fucking body. Okay? Y'all be ready to kill some fucking body over some stupid shit. You pray against life. You don't want your daughters to have children. You want them to be, you want their wombs to be empty. What the fuck kind of loser are you? Like I gotta call it down. Shit. And it ain't gonna be like the fucking last time, man, for real. Cause I got Lucifer and Hecate on fucking speed dial. I think they had gotten me at a weak point right after my mother had passed away. And what kind of men attack a woman who lost their mother? Like, y'all are like the damned, like, and they don't even see it. They just continue to do it. Okay, hey Jacksonville. They're like the damned or something. They're like Village of the Damned and they don't even fucking know it. Like it's like how can you not see? Like and they're hysterically blind. Yeah, but African Soul Star, there's been so many of us that have had children and we have figured this out. So I had children, just because you have a problem previously, you can work those issues out. I think that it's just that they don't know where to put all of that negative energy. They don't know where to put it. Is that text message going to go through? Damn it. I mean, shit. I didn't know all of this knowledge when I had children. You know what I'm saying? You just make things better for yourself. At some point. That's how I feel about it. So I've got grown children, and I try to teach them and educate them as much as possible. I have an 8-year old as well. Your spiritual journey is not necessarily about change, but it's also about growth. And I'm just glad that my protection is working extremely well. My protection that I got put up is really, really working because I can tell you that it was constant spiritual attacks. It was constant attacks, constantly. Hmm. I agree, African Soul Star. I do believe that, but see, they trying to affect our children. They don't even want to give our children a chance, even when we raise them with better, more open values, more healthier values. Instead of, when you try to get, because I'm trying to get my family where we're living very, very good, and we are actually, but I want it to get better. Okay. I want it to be better than what it already is. And it's getting there, but it's fucked up when you know for a fact that you got your own family members, like especially if it's your father, there's a lot of people that are going through that. And it ain't just family members, it's people, it's crazy people that are religious for me in social media. You know what I'm saying? And it's just annoying. Nobody should have to hear all of that. That's whining. Nobody likes a fucking whiner. I don't like the whining that they do. They constantly whining and crying about something. And I be seeing people like I was watching that show Intervention. I had binge watched it one day and they was showing like the girl growing up, and it was one picture where they were baptizing her and you could see a spirit, a very negative spirit, go into her. And a lot of people, you can even tell that people are just stupid, that people are just ignorant. I used to be ignorant like that. I had perfectly healthy children and I kept taking them down there to get them damn vaccines. And for some reason in my brain, because I was half woke, I was not even half woke. It was like, why wasn't my brain registering that my children were just getting sick off of them? Like after that, my kids were constantly running a fever, colds. It's like, how do you not figure that out? You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. Like, what we'll do is we will just trust everybody and what the fuck they say instead of our own intuition. You know? Anyway, I gotta go. I've talked about it long enough. I'm getting ready to take my mind off of it. Yeah, but you know what, African Soul Star? It's the rise of the divine masculine too. Hold on, y'all. Hold on real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I'm back. And I just think it's ridiculous. But what I was saying about that before I go, it ain't just the rise of the divine feminine. She's got to have her divine masculine. It is. And so when I brought up Satan, that's a male deity, and they got freaked the hell out about the shit. Like, and I'm talking about, and it's kind of like, well, I mean, technically, they know that they are living, they know that the earth is connected to Satan or the horned god. They know that. So then they choose to just be miserable on the earth instead of taking the other another path. They choose to worry and struggle and fight and cuss each other out. And especially the black community is divided between black people that choose to make the best out of life and black people that choose to fucking make their life worse. And you are definitely making your life worse when you going out there starting spiritual wars with people that ain't even necessary. Like, what the fuck are you doing? It ain't even necessary. It's so unnecessary and stupid. Like, I could see if you have to commit a necessary evil, but they committing unnecessary shit. They need to have a beer, relax, and chill the fuck out, is what these people need to do. And I'm just glad that I blocked their asses from my telepathy. I'm so glad. Because they'll be Christian or another religion, and they'll use their spiritual powers on you to try to hurt you. And then they always trying to figure out who's better than who. Well, you are nothing, because you can't even wake up in the morning and enjoy your life without focusing on trying to attack a witch. And it was like I was saying earlier, what do they think happened to them? They don't, they, all they know is that that's all they know about the Crusades is that they was killing people, but they don't know the curses that was bestowed upon them after that. It's like they don't get it. It's like they can't put two and two together. And then they end up dumping all of it on some poor woman. Their ignorance is dumped on that woman, especially if, because if I could have been born, like, hold on, y'all. I don't mind being born from my father, but if only he were not Christian. If only he were not a Christian man, like, because that was a choice. He wasn't born like that. He made a choice to be that. So that's my only issue with it. And, it's just that, and it's not like he's inactive with it, like he's actively trying to spiritually attack me. Actively. And that's a problem. And he's the one that's been doing it. In fact, my mama told me, she said, I ain't really been the one attacking you at all. I just been missing you. My father hid behind my mother. If y'all know the history of it, you'll notice the troll accounts of my mother and everybody talking about your mama, your mama, your mama. So disrespectful to my mother. And my mother is not happy with my father in her afterlife. She's not happy with him. I'll tell you that for damn sure. Shit. Anyway, y'all, just let people live their life. Shit. That's the last thing I'm going to say. Let folk live their life according to how they want to. And then you live your life. Makes sense to me. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Peace and love to all of y'all. Have a happy Saturday. And boy, you know what? Lanasa also fell on a Sunday. That's gonna be interesting. I know that I'm gonna be sitting over here sipping on my wine. That's what I'm gonna be doing. Not thinking about nothing of what they talking about. In fact, what I want to do is just to clear my head of all of it. Just clear my whole head, you know? So that's what I've been focusing on. But they trying to force, like, and anytime, you can tell that that religion is evil, because anytime people are willing to commit evil to other people because they don't want to respect their beliefs. So I think that the one thing that Christians probably did learn eventually was that while they were trying to stop people from doing this evil, that they were actually doing evil themselves. They had to look in the mirror. All of the suffering that they caused, all of the psychic attacks and the weirdness, you know. Anyway, I got to go. Thank you for the love and the light. I'll see y'all later.